Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. I told you everything's staying here. What I mean by that, if you don't know, check the video I just posted yesterday. That explains everything that is happening with myself, basically, with other channels that I'm helping out with and other shows that I'm doing. But Transformers stay here, and this is my bread and butter. And what else do I have to say about the Legacy G2 Optimus Prime? Laser Prime, my absolute favourite version of Optimus Prime. When this was announced, I was really looking forward to it. My only issue was the lack of decals, especially in the trailer, because we all know that trailer is iconic. And if you remember back when I done the G2 review, it's just that trailer just stands out something else. There's just something about it compared to that grey trailer. So the tanker trailer I felt was just a little bit off. Apart from that, the bot was cool. I thought it looked smart. It was bang on Laser Prime. But I wanted to wait for the decals. Then I seen the upgrade kits. Why did I want to wait for the upgrade kits? Purely because he never came with a gun. And he came with this kind of energon weapon, which I'm going to talk more of because I really genuinely didn't like it. And it's caused a few problems, especially in transformation mode. And this is carried over to the Legacy Scourge, which I'll show off for size comparison, because why not? It's the exact same bot. Differences in the bot really is just the flames at the front. If you were to look at the original and look at this one, it's really just those flames at the front. And it gives more of a vibe from likes of the Michael Bay movies, which I did like that Optimus Prime look. So to have it like this, I like it, okay? So let's deattach the trailer, and we'll just put that down. So, as you can see, this is where like so that shield and underneath the sword is meant to be hidden. Now, the sword is okay where it is, but for some reason, that shield just doesn't like to stay down as much to allow the trailer to be hooked on okay. And because of that, it kind of sits off. Now, with that being said, the reason it's like this now is because upgrade kit parts inside the trailer. And I used to just put them in, and that was that. The end of you could just do that, and that was it. You never had to look at it again. Taking a look at the sword, you can see the decals are on it, and it gives it more of a better look to it, because it is just the plastic. You've got the decals coming down here, just to break up that plastic blue, and it continues over the other side. Unfortunately, my one, you can see it's got quite like a squint coming down across it like this. And it's okay for what it was. Traditionally, we know like that G2 Prime has got a sword, but he never had this, and this was like the shield they kind of gave with us, and it transforms into an axe. Now, with this, you can see there's decals on the other side. Yep, this side. Let's try to make sure what ones they are. And I'll just blue ones, but because of the way it is, the silver part of this decal side sticks on this bit better, and you can see what it's like. And the trick is, you're meant to, if I can get the cat hair off that, just clip that in, and there you go. That is the weapon you're meant to have with this, and I genuinely didn't like it. So, this is the whole reason for the upgrade kit. Taking this away, we have now got a new sword, which I think looks so much cooler. It looks so close to the original, and it's good quality. This is Matrix Workshop again. And if I come across, we have got back the blaster or the rifle. So I'm happy with that. So to have these two over that kind of axe and sword, I'm extremely happy with. But of course, the all important thing is, does the truck move? Well, yes, as soon as you take the things off and you re-clip that trailer, it moves. And that's the good thing about it. So it is just really the accessories and how they want you to set them can stop it. And this is the case in point. So I'll show you with Scourge. Scourge is a good example because I've not put them in to show you. And you can see like the thing just hangs up just ever so slightly, and that stops it from like getting pulled across or anything like that. I really do prefer them being hidden inside. That's Scourge. Scourge will be up next. Now, before we go into transformation, let's talk about the decals that's on the truck. So, starting from here, and I'll zoom in, you can see they've went for the G25. So we've got the nice Optimus Prime Generation 2 sticker right there. I hated having just the standard Autobot logo. We have those metal decals hiding in there to give it that feeling like there is metal. If I turn them over here, now we know this is just like, this leg is just a remolded version of the Earthrise Prime. So we've got decals in here and decals hidden in here, very similar to the Earthrise Prime. And of course you can see there's a part of the upgrade kit here. On the feet we've got 2 blue decals there, and at the back we have a little bit of a light show here at the back. Come at the front, we've got a lot going on, so now we've got a nicer grille. Along with Optimus Prime 95, I thought that was more appropriate for the year that G2-1 came out. New headlights in there, and if we come up to the side, got a nice decal there. I'm sure it says Peterbilt if I remember. No, Western Star, that's it, I knew it was something. Up here, we've got grills just underneath the window. To hide certain parts, it just breaks that up ever so nicely. And of course, the windows. And if I bring them just to the side, you might just make it out. We've got mirrors. We've got mirrors. So, overall, truck mode looks a lot better. That looks fantastic. I cannot fault it. Now we'll take a look at the tanker. Tanker looks so much better. That famous just design is perfect. I cannot fault it anymore. Then we've got the Generation 2 Autobot logo. Up the top, we've got the beautiful like metal decals again, and they work all the way down. Turn them around, license plate OP95, and we've got more decals in there, and that works, and it just finishes it off so much. If it's to turn it round underneath, these are decals you're going to see in base mode, so I won't talk about them as much, but I'll put that aside. And let's look at the transformation of this bot. Transformation. Okay, so let's start with taking off the upgrade kit, and they can just pop off. So that's what you're genuinely looking at with the toy. Close these parts in, just sharpen up the camera. And the easiest way I find it from truck mode is come back here, get those feet ready. Come here and just lift those arms up. And that releases these parts that close on the leg. So we've got decals there, but we'll come back to those. So you've basically got the legs ready. Come to the side and just unpeg here, in there, and flip that just down a little bit like that. This is where you want it. Then come to the front, just unhook. Now this gives it space to really just move about. So what you're doing is kind of just straighten everything up, twisting round. Fold them down there just now, but we're going to come back to them. And we are going to pop this part through. Now this part, I will give you a heads up, even my Scourge does it, this part always likes to come off. This right here, I don't know why, it just always does. So we'll have it ready. It might even pop off just now. So we'll leave it like that. Next, let's lift this up. Now this is going to free the arms. So you want it like that. And that gives it plenty of room to manoeuvre around. These are kind of the most awkward things to try and get out. But they do come out. Get these parts in like so. Just get them turned round. So they're ready. And there is enough clearance for these anyhow to work with. You can flip the head up if you want. Just lock that in. Come to the arms and just bring them out. And what you want to do is just bring them round. You can twist them round so they're ready. And then these have all got to lock in with the head part. So Now we come back to this section. We're going to fold it up. Like so. Bring in the arms. Lock them in place. And then with this section, we can now bring down, and there you go. This is what I was talking about. This is just a standard thing with this bot all the time, and even on the Scourge mold. This always comes off without fail. Good thing is, it's just really a case of just clipping it back in. But it's annoying that it does it. It shouldn't be doing it, and this is like sort of the amazing QC issues you get with Hasbro. So, everything should be locked in. We just have to close it up. Open those legs. Beautiful ankle tilt as always. Put that down. So let's get the arms out. So the hands are hiding. All you've got to do is flip down. And may have to use my tweezers for this. There we go. Do that. Close it. And we'll do the same again. Open it. And I'm going to need the tweezers again. I can't grip these little hands. So there we go. That's that. Come to the back. Now we have this bit to fix. All we're doing is closing it. That'll clip in. Like so. And there you go. Ladies and germs, we have Laser Prime all decaled, all ready for battle. This is amazing. This, even though it has flaws, I absolutely adore. It's probably my favourite version, using certain parts from like the Airfly's line at least, especially in the legs. Those legs have been used so many times in Optimus Prime over the last couple of years. The issues I've got really are minimum, but again, it's this QC quality. What is Hasbro playing at? We are seeing bots in high temperature places, especially in America. The yellow's coming back. Now, thankfully, where I live, that doesn't happen. But it's happening again. And with this bot, it's not just the chest plate. It's also the head. Now, articulation, you can see the arm is kind of stuck because of this. This doesn't move like the original. The legs are the exact same as the Airfry's Optimus Prime. The head, however, I just have to turn that round and it pops off. It actually made it easier putting the decals on, but that's what you're working with here. You're working with poor quality from Hasbro again, and they're wanting £54 for this in the UK. I don't know how much that is in dollars, but it's still a lot of money. And this is what we get. We get stuff that's still falling off. That rant aside, let's look at the decals. So, these decals are basically making this bot look like G2 Optimus Prime. If I come up, you can see we've now got little blue exhaust ports in there, and the traditional G2 yellow and red on the arms. My favourite Optimus Prime version going across the windows. There is another version you can get where it's different, and if I come here, you can open it. So let's get my nails under, and you've got a matrix. So happy days. That matrix is a lot smaller than the one for Airfry's, just to let you know. It's a lot smaller. On the face, we've got decals coming up the top of the head and at the side. Again, I wish I could show you this, but the head doesn't move now. It just refuses to turn without me popping it off. But it did make it easier putting on the faceplate and the yellow eyes. I went for the yellow eyes more because of like the comic book style when you see Generation 2 Optimus Prime. It just made it stand out more in my opinion. Come to the rocket pods. I think it's rocket pods. Try to think what it would be called there. You can see there's nice decals in here, and that is the exact same on the other side. Close that down, and what we're going to do is lift the arm and turn it round, and they've kind of just put like a flamethrower on the side to give something here and here, which covers up like the metal poles you see going in, and it's kind of like similar over here. You've got the red to cover that up. A nice little trick. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. So let's get him standing a little bit better, and we'll go down the rest of the body. So on the arms, you can see we've got 2 decals there, and then of course you've seen these on the legs when we transformed them, and nice ones here which finishes it off. The one at the waist, that black one, I did have to super glue down. Unfortunately, because of the way it goes in and the length, there is a bit of problems, but it can be fixed. It's annoying. So if we were to take this version of Prime, okay, and we were to put on the stuff we got with it, okay, this is how it'd look. That is your Legacy Optimus Prime. And it looks okay, just as I sharpen the camera, it looks okay. I don't like the weapons, I like the bot, even with its flaws. But now we can get to go into the upgrade kit, and this is where the tower and the battle station looks 10 times better, and we'll go over the decals and that as well. So, battle station time. Take a trailer, and you're doing that. Don't twist this round yet, because you can twist this round. So just leave it like that. You come here, and flip that down. Get this part out, and let's take out all these little extra clips that we've got with the station. Fold this part down, but now you're wanting to turn this round and clip that in. Do that, you've got a turret. Move that in ever so slightly, like so, and then let's put on the first rocket. So this is from the upgrade part, because you don't get the rockets with it. Then you get these parts, and these just go on at the side. Apparently you can close the trailer with these on, but I've not been able to, and I don't really want to chance it. So to be on the safe side, we'll just unclip them off when we're finished. So you've got those at the side, and there you go. There's the base. That looks pretty cool. It's a lot better than just looking extremely plain black and grey. So let's look at the decals. Now you've got your launch pad right down at the bottom, the decals coming up the side, which you've seen, and it's to give likes of that oil feel. It's weird how to say it. It's like Energon going through this tanker. That's the best way to describe it. And you've got the pipe system here, and if I come round to the side here, and this is where it makes it look nicer, because inside, matching on the other side as well, you've got all these parts here to put on, and it's like the cables and the fuel pumps are just going through. It's a nice way to finish the inside of this, which was very plain. If I flip it round, on the other side, usual battle command stuff, and on the other side as well. So that is one trick with basically the base, but there is a few more. So take that off, and basically what we're wanting to do is get Prime to hold it. And how do you do that? So you take that off, this is going to flop down at the bottom, okay? And you want these little hand parts just coming up like so. You can take them off if you want to turn them around. So they're just 3D printed. You can put them like that, and that's what we'll do. So we'll do that. Bring back in Prime. Let's take off his weapon. And what we're doing is take this piece, and it's coming round like this, holding on to here. Okay. And we'll do it to this side as well. And now I can show you. Ta-da! You've got this like ultimate version with the tanker, which I think looks pretty cool. Of course, you're taking this part off to make it. I think that looks brilliant. And now we just have to look at the rest of the upgrade kits going on this bot. Now with that on, let's bring back in these pieces. Now you can see I've put one on, so this is a part of the battle station as well. But if you're in this mode, you can easily put them back on the leg like so, and they just clip in, if I can get it, like that. So then you've got this like ultimate version of G2 Laser Prime. Love it, absolutely adore it. This is brilliant to look at with this upgrade kit. So really just to finish it off is the new weapons and how does it look with them. So let's take this back off. If we can get that little hand to come out. There we go. Let's fold that back up. Put that back in, because I've still to do the pictures for this. These are the wonderful things you've got to do if you want to make videos. With that placed back in, you can also take this turret off, and that's meant to be the gun you can use. I don't like it. But if you turn it round this way, okay? Let's turn it around this way, and if we start using the stuff we got off the legs, take this, fold a little port round, there you go. You have now got extra rocket pods there as well. That just looks incredible. And to finish it off, let's bring in the new weapons for Prime. So straight up, we have the rifle, which you can put on. That looks good, a lot better than just the one they give you. And of course the much better sword, and if we can get him in one of his heroic poses, let's see what we can do with it, because you're very limited with this bot now, because I can't really turn the head. Now we've got heroic pose. Let's pull back that camera ever so slightly. And that, everyone, looks so much better. That's incredible looking, and it's worth the money. The kit was from TF Safari. I think it was like £20. I'm going to be ordering it for Scourge, and also the decals when they are launched, just to finish that bot off. But overall, my favourite version of Optimus Prime looks the way I want it. It looks incredible, and it's got its flaws. If you're willing to upgrade and also do the decals, this is how it turns out. I cannot highly recommend this bot if you can get it, and if you're getting Scourge, you know what you're getting as well. So everyone, up next is Scourge. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next Optimus Wilbur reviews. Thank you for everyone to tune in today's video. If you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. All new videos are always coming right here in Optimus Wilbur reviews. If you'd like to follow me in any of my social media links, all the descriptions are in the description box below. And of course, as always, I cannot stress this enough, I wish to thank Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their song Cybertronic Warrior as the theme of this channel. Guys, this is an incredible band that does incredible covers, and recently just done an amazing album of the Transformers 1986 movie soundtrack. Please follow them and all their social media links. I have every description in the description box below. Please check them out, and as always, Transformer fans, till all are one.